Hello, Miss Turtle here. Welcome to another video. I have not done a video in about 7 months now, 8 months now, something like that. And in my last video, I had promised to eat one of these filling hot Cheetos for Tasha, and I never did it. And I've been too scared, and that's 100% why I have not done a video in the last 6 months. Um, and nothing to do with real life at all. So at the end of this video, I'm going to have one of these. Okay, so yeah, are they expired, or are they still good? Oh, they are expired. I'll just have one. We'll see. So in the last 6, 7, 8 months, however long it's been, I've done very little stitching, and so there hasn't been much to update on anyway. But I do have one update. I had a little casualty. So this is my stitching setup, I guess you could call it, where I've got a reading light clipped to one of these things, and then I put this fabric basket in so I can keep all my stitching stuff in there. And then I just take my stitching, I clip it on with the reading light, and then I've got a needle threader hooked onto it, and my needle minder is right there. And that's kind of my setup. And it works for me because I can work two-handed. I can have one hand down here and then the other hand, and then it works for me. Unfortunately, and this is my original one, unfortunately what happened is this was sitting in a case, and I was traveling with it, and it was in the trunk of the car, and I think something smashed against it, and this bit, it broke. So now this piece is spare parts essentially for my next one, and I've got another one that's a backup to this one. Because I realized once this broke, I was like, oh, I don't like stitching any other way. This is my setup. And so, I mean, this hoop is still good as a hoop. It just can't obviously do this part, so I'll probably be using the hoop. And like I said, this will be spare parts for if something happens to one of the bits that is not this on here. So okay, let's do a projects update, and then I'll talk about my plans and how they're going to change considering I lost 7 months of stitching time. So the first one's going to be a portrait of my Olive, and so this is where she was at last time. And this is Custom Pet Portraits by Luthien Art Shop. I purchased it when she was still on Etsy, but I believe she has her own website now. So this is on 32 count cream Lugana 2/2 full cross. And she was at 27% and is now at 47% completed. And as you can see, I've made quite a bit of progress. And this part is mostly what I've been working on in my time off, as it were. Every once in a while when I got the desire to do some stitching. Fortunately, when I kind of took a pause from stitching, it was I had already finished this black border, so and Olive was obviously already done, so I was able to just mindlessly kind of work on filling in this color, and so that's been working out real well. And I can't even believe, I think by the time I'm done, I'll be only at 50%, which means most of the stitching is in this border, which I conceptually I knew because from like other crafts, like knitting especially, but still, it's a lot. So anyway, that is my Olive. Okay, this next one is going to be my Pimento. Let me show you how she looks. That's how she's going to look when she's done. And this is what she looked like last time, and not too much work done on her. I went from 4.3% to 4.5%. Like I said, if I did any kind of stitching, I just did the background on my olive piece, and so not much work is done, but some of the work that I did do is the lighter colors, so it's not very visible either. But yeah, I think once I'm finished with olive, Pimmy's going to become my next focus piece. So the next piece I worked on was my Hoity Toity. This is by Long Dog Samplers. This is the original pattern. And this is the color conversion, the Jan Hicks color conversion that I'm going to be working on. And this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. This is where it was last time at 9.65%. And I'm at 9.7% now. So I just did a little bit of fill in right here. Not too much work was done on this one. But colors really do look so pretty. And so that's this guy. This is the next project. It's called Cozy Cafe by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is what it looked like last time. There's 3 cups done. This is a stitch along that I'm doing with a friend. And I have since started on the 4th cup. And I believe she is still on the 3rd cup. We were planning on doing 1 cup a month, and that kind of fell by the wayside. So I'm not. She and I are still talking about what we're going to be doing, but I'm not really sure what frequency we're going to be doing this at, and so I'll let you guys. I don't know. I'll let you guys know when decisions have been made. Otherwise, maybe this will get put on hold for a little while she catches up. And yeah, so here it is. Here's the full thing. This really looks like such a tiny little spot for a full cup. I hope there's, well, I guess this one's a skinnier cup. Some of these cups are definitely wider. It just doesn't look like there's enough space over there. Let's see. Oh, okay. It goes a little bit over the border. I see. Okay. Okay. The next project is called Turtle Quaker by Owl Forest Embroidery. Yep, I got that right. This is what it looked like the last time. And this is what it looks like today. I got a little bit of this front foot done. And so not much progress has been made. It went from 10% to 11%. So, and this is my only one that's using fancy floss. It's using classic Colorworks floss, which came with the kit from Owl Forest Embroidery. So, okay, this one's not much of an update, but I'm just going to show you. This is Melody of the Night by Leonid Afromov. I think I said that correctly. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. This is where it was last time, and there has been no change. I don't believe I worked on this at all. It is a big hunker of a piece. This is a full yard of 32 count platinum Lugana, and it's a big piece, and I did not take it out even once. So it was at 0.48% last time, and it is still there. All right, and this is going to be my last project, which is Roses by Vincent van Gogh. And this is part of the 2025 Stitch Along for Heaven and Earth Design. And this has had barely any work done. This is where it was last time. And it's gotten a little bit discombobulated in the bag. But this is where it's now. I added some of this light color. Hopefully that's visible enough on the camera. And it looks like I put a little bit of this green down here as well, but this has not had a lot of work done on it. And it was previously at 1.38%, and it is now 2.53%. But that is percentage based on the first quarter of the clue. because that's all I had in my markup app. So it's not the full percentage of the whole project, obviously. And yeah, so that's it in terms of my projects. So let's talk quickly about plans. My original plans for 2025 had been to finish 5 for 2025, 5 projects. And I don't think, after losing 7 months of stitching time, I don't think that's going to happen. So what I'd like to do is focus on a couple of projects. First of all is my olive. It is a little bit optimistic considering I'm less than 50% of the way done with this, to be able to finish it by the end of the year, because I had actually started this project back in 2024. So I don't know. I'm still going to try for it. But the other project that I think I can get finished fairly easily is in 2025 is the Turtle Quaker. And the reason is this is my probably lowest stitch count. I think it's 11,000 stitches. 1,100? No, 11,000 stitches. And I'm already 11% of the way there. So this one seems doable. So what I might do is I might kind of focus on this piece and the olive piece for the remainder of the year and see how that's going. And if I get any more work done on any of the other projects, the other project that's closest or the smallest, I would say, is the cafe piece. This is, I think, also about 11,000. Excuse me, 11,000, 12,000 stitches. But like I said, this is a stitch along with a friend, and she is already a bit behind, so uh, I don't want to finish this without her. And it's not like I'm in a rush to get this finished. So we'll see what she and I decide together. She's about to have some life changes, so it may enable her to speed up. I don't know. I'm going to see if I can bully her into that. But anyway, all right. So that's my 2025 plans. And then Tasha, no, I did not forget. I'm folding all this up so that I can make room for the Cheetos. I'm gonna try the Cheetos. Let me see. I brought chopsticks so I don't have to touch the Cheetos. These are expired Cheetos. I'm doing this for you so you don't sass me again in the comments. You can sass me again in the comments. All right. Woo! Do they look expired? All right. All right. This looks like a good piece. This. Okay. You want one, Pimi? Mm-hmm. Oh no. Oh no. It's spicier than the jalapeno Cheetos for sure. Oh, that hit the back of my throat.